Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program. Today I'd like to talk about retiring cheap in Thailand. That's right, retire cheap in Thailand. And one thing that you got to understand is, I was talking to my father. He's 65 and he's about to retire at Christmas. And I said to him, why the fuck do you want to stay in the Western world? And with Archie Luxury as your tour guide and retirement specialist advisor, you never have to put up with a whiny fucking Western bitch again. That's right. You never have to put up with a whiny Western bitch again. And so let's go and take this journey and see. So this video today is called Retire Cheap in Thailand. And I'd like to encourage all my viewers to ask as many questions as you like. So firstly, where do you want to set up base? And I always recommend, if you're new to Bangkok or new to Thailand, your best place is to go to the capital city, which is Bangkok, and enjoy life in Bangkok for a while. Get your feet. And, the best advice I can give to anyone is never buy an apartment in Bangkok. And the reason I say that is because of this. Say, for example, you have a relationship with a Thai woman and you want to get the fuck out, it makes it harder if you own it. Whereas if you're renting, you just tell her, get the fuck out, move out one day and you're gone. And, that's really quite handy because you could get the shits with the place. Now, Bangkok is one of these cities where you have incredibly cheap apartments, you have mid-tier apartments, and you have horrendously expensive apartments. It depends on what standard you want to exist on. And this video is called Retire Cheap. And that's because a lot of Western men, they've had nasty divorces where those Western bitches have gotten big chunks of their money. So, they need to make every dollar count. So you can't waste money on expensive accommodation. So we're going to start it off at a modest level, okay? Because it's very easy to be the big swinging dick and spend lots of money. That's not the wisest thing. It's better to take it slowly and enjoy yourself. Now, the first thing I would be doing is, if I was finding an apartment, if you want to retire in Bangkok cheaply, I would be finding an apartment in the red light district. That's right, in one of the adult entertainment areas. And the reason I say that is, let's not fucking joke each other, okay? I'm not the morals police. You're retiring to Bangkok, you want to have some fun with some younger, sexy Asian women. I mean, there's nothing to be ashamed of in that. And there's no point living miles away from the nightlife because you're going to cough up huge. It may be cheaper to live miles away, but you're going to spend a fortune on taxis and fucking around. It's just hassle. So my best advice is to rent a small studio or small apartment in Bangkok in the red light district, and that gives you easy access to all the nightlife, the bars, the clubs, the restaurants. It's all happening, and it lets you have a fantastic base. And even though you may want to have something quieter to live in long term, just get your Bangkok feet in the red light district. And one of the best areas is Nana. I really love Nana, and I used to live in an apartment complex called Nana Plaza. Nana Condo. Nana Plaza was the Nana Entertainment Plaza. No, I lived in Nana Condo, which was a little apartment block. I think it was about a 10-story apartment block. And for a basic studio apartment, you would be paying around about the 12,000 baht, 12 to 20,000 baht a month. which is somewhere between $400 and $600 to $700. And that's a great package deal there. So I really think, you either want a 1-bedroom or a studio in Nana Condo, 12,000 baht up to about 20,000 baht. And look, there are nicer places. I had a friend who was in a more luxurious building, a higher building with a lift and an elevator. You could spend about 30,000 baht a month, which is about $1,000 a month, which is still pretty good value. I mean, if you wanted an apartment in a suburb like say Sydney or New York, you'd be paying a fortune. So there's really good apartments available in these cities here. So, decent accommodation, as little as $400 a month. Now that might be cutting it a bit fine. So say, $1,000 a month in rent for your apartment. And the wonderful thing too is, if you've chosen a place that's in the red light district or in the center of the city, you're going to cut your taxi and transport costs down significantly because you're in the action. And that's certainly a good thing. And I'd really recommend, if you're just coming into to Bangkok, go and rent an apartment in the red light district, and then later on you can move out. Once you've found your honey, you can move out. But that's my first bit of advice. Retire cheap in Bangkok, and you can retire cheap. Your rent can be as little as $400 a month. Now don't forget, on top of that, you've got to add a monthly water charge and an electricity component, which would probably be about another $100 minimum. They tend to rip you a bit off on the water and the electricity, but that's part and parcel of being a short-term occupier there. But there you go. That's the first video in the series, Retire Cheap in Asia, and this is my look at Bangkok. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you fuckers think.